Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 10 of Civilization 6 as England. One thing that does annoy me in Civ 6, and I don't know if it's just an issue with the press build, is there seems to be absolutely no way to tell how long your borders are going to take to grow and also which tiles they are going to spread to. Because I'd really like to get this silk over here, and I could certainly go and do that. We could just go and buy the tile. The problem is, if this was Civilization 5, I'd be checking to see if my borders were going to expand there naturally. If they were going to expand there within a couple of turns, I'd just wait for the natural expansion and save myself the money. But as it turns out, I can't see how long that's going to take to happen. So what I could be doing here is spending 215 gold to buy that tile, and for all I knew, it might actually pop there the next turn. So that is a little bit annoying, but we're going to have to do it anyway because we do have amenity problems. We want to get that silk. So we move on to the next turn. We're no longer at war with anybody. We've only met Japan and Greece. We can also see some units from Spain, although technically we haven't met them yet. We can only see them because they are within range of one of our city-states. So we know that Spain exists. They're really starting to flood us with their religious units over here. So I think we are going to have to get some religious units out of our own. Even though we don't have our own religion, we do have Greece's religion. We have Islam. And we can use Greece's religion to actually go and fight back against those Spanish religious units. So that might be what we're doing there. We're going to put our great general to sleep. You're going to go up here, and on the next turn, you're going to connect the silk up. So we've almost got the Archaeological Museum here in London. Actually getting a delegation from Greece now, despite the fact that I own one of their cities. Now, Greece is still sending missionaries. That's fine. I don't mind if he converts London. Like I said, I'm not going to get my own religion. And Greece is very unlikely to win a religious victory. So the museum is finished. We can't get the archaeologists yet, though. Repair outer defences. This is what I'm forgetting. The walls have actually taken some damage there. So let's go and repair the walls. I'm wondering if that's the issue in Kyoto. I bet it is, you know. So we can't build the walls because we require ancient walls, and the outer defences need repairing. There we go. So that's now solved that little mystery. Barbarians around. Let's go ahead with you and get that plantation there. You are definitely going to go ahead and get that stone there. We need a lot of extra production down here if we can get it. I think we might get you down onto that pasture as well. And I'd like to get this stone. We could do with a few builders, actually. There's quite a few tiles that we could do with getting upgrades on, if I'm perfectly honest. Speaking of which, yeah, I think we're going to go down and get you onto the pasture first. It is within workable range. Choose a production. London has now finished the walls. Surprisingly enough, Greece didn't try and flip us over there. Let's get another builder for 3 turns. Because there are lots of unimproved tiles around. Even if we just get like farms and things, they will make a difference. We'll be able to get this crab soon as well down here.
Opera is when a guy gets stabbed in the back and, instead of bleeding, he sings.
So now we can build the Bolshoi Theatre. What do we want here? 100% culture yield from Theatre Square district buildings. That could actually be quite nice. Because we don't really need the great artist points, to be honest. I've lost it already. Let's go ahead and drop that in there. So that gave us about an extra 11 culture per turn, something like that. Let's go ahead and get mercantilism just so we can get our unique unit. We've got more envoys to send. I guess we try and get Nan Madol. They are a cultural cultural city-state anyway. Now, why did we lose Islam down here? Something happened. I don't think there was another religious unit down there. I certainly didn't see one. Builder, yes, you are going to go ahead and extra food and production on that tile. You've still got a charge left, so we might just go and connect this stone up. More production equals getting builders quicker. Getting builders quicker means we can then get more food. Being denounced by Greece, there we go. We were expecting such a thing to happen. We do need to find the rest of the other civilizations, though, so we should get a ship out at some point. We've also got a copper up here that we can connect up.
Gunpowder did for war. The printing press has done for the mind.
So now we've got a couple of things that we can build, because we can get the Bolshoi Theatre, we can always also get the Forbidden City. I want you to go up there and get that stone. One turn until we get the worker over here. We still have a great writer. Can we use you yet? Looks like we can, because we've got that amphitheatre, so let's go ahead and get that done.
From the light came light, and from the dark came darkness. But from whence did they appear? Yin and yang combined to create all things. But which is the source? And which was born from it?
I really need to keep my eye on what slots that I've got. I do have another writing slot available, so I can send him down to Phasalos and fill that. We don't have any slots for... well, actually, the palace does. And no, you can't put art in the palace for some reason. Oh, portraits. Yes, you can. Portraits and landscape. So we could go ahead and use our great artist once in the city, but I think he's got several charges. So we probably want to just build an art museum anyway. Let's go ahead and get ourselves gunpowder, just so that we can reveal where the niter is on the map and also get the musket men. On to the next turn. Greece's other city must be up here. Ah, there it is. Yeah, there's Greece's capital, right there. Barbarian camp up there as well. We haven't done an awful lot of exploring. I kept losing my scouts in the early days. We can claim a great person, which is going to be a great writer. Not terrible. Although we are going to need more amphitheatres in order to use this guy. But we'll pick him up anyway. Choose a production. Right, do we want to try and get the Forbidden City or the theatre? I mean, the theatre's going to take a long time. But 2 randomly chosen free civics is fantastic. But I think I want to get the extra culture. So let's go ahead and put this one down here. Choose a production. No sauce. Do you need walls repairing? You do not. Wonders would take you forever and a day to build. We can get the ancient walls. Let's get the watermill first for the extra production. After that, we'll probably think about getting another theatre square if we can. We do have another builder here. Suggesting a farm where I'm building a wonder is not good play. We do have a farm there. So having another farm would give us some adjacency. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we've got yet another great writer. I guess we might as well go ahead and pop you at least once.
Imagination is very rapid. It jumps from admiration to love, from love to matrimony in a moment.
And that's now filled our slot within the palace. What we need to do with you, and I've kind of stuffed it up now by moving you into a tile you can't get into. Maybe we'll just do it on the next turn, and we'll just teleport you down there. Can't teleport you because you're not in the city. So we'll just get you to skip your turn here. So let's go on to the next turn. And of course, there's units needing orders. There always is. You are going to build a mine on that. So I'm just trying to increase our production somewhat. And now we can go on to the next turn. I think I realised how close to lunchtime it was. I'm getting hungry already. Skipped breakfast this morning to start recording and then got delayed anyway, so... It's just one of those things. Doesn't always work out the way you would expect it to. So we do have a mine on that. I'm just trying to have a look what other tiles really are important to actually get some improvements on right now. Some are certainly more worthwhile than others. I guess we could go and get another farm down here. There's not a lot of... sort of resources that we can upgrade. Go ahead and clear this marsh and get like an instant boost of food. That's not a terrible idea. So unit needs orders. So while you're in there, you are going to teleport down to here. And you're going to just move back into this city for the time being. Go to sleep until we get some more amphitheatres. We're going to need to try and get theatre squares everywhere.
Nos somos Felipe, rey de España y Portugal. Empero, por encima de todo, somos fieles devotos de la única y verdadera religión.
Yeah, so we're going to have to be dealing with all of your rubbish coming from your religious units. He's already sort of into Toronto, so and he's actually down here now. He's at Tokyo, so we need to start getting some religious units down here. We do have a spy. We could start working on counter-spying, but I think we'll just go and send one to Osaka. Not really an awful lot that we can do here, though. We'll try the listening post. We need to uncover some more cities. We need to get a ship of some description. Kyoto, you can actually build a theatre faster than our capital could, and you do have a valid tile for it. So let's go ahead and work you on that. Our great writer can now move over here and spread.
You want nothing but patience, or give it a more fascinating name. Call it hope.
Now we do have a lot of what am I looking for here? Great people. We do have a lot of faith that we could spend if we wanted to go and buy something. +1 economic policy slot in any given government. That is a nice thing to grab. Don't really want another great artist. Triggers Eureka moment for chemistry and 1 random technology in the industrial era. Not all that bothered about that either. But yeah, I think I would like to get an extra economic policy slot. Let's go ahead and do that. So we'll buy you.
In a market economy, however, the individual has some possibility of escaping from the power of the state.
So, do we want to change our policies here? Apparently got something new. 4 gold and 1 faith from all trade routes. We're currently getting culture and science. Well, we don't. The gold would be nice, but we don't really need the faith, so I'm not going to bother with that one right now. We do have to choose another civic. Going for a monarchy is not too great, but it is a nice sort of interim government type you can pick up. So let's go for that anyway, just to give us some option. And here comes the missionary spam from Spain. Chichen Itza's been completed. That's fine. I wasn't going for Chichen Itza. Lost our suzerain state with Nan Madol. That is fine. So let's take our great merchant and let's go and pop you. So that would give us another slot. Fantastic. So we should be able to change these policies for free. So I'd kind of like to put you there, and then that frees up the wildcard slot again. So I think we actually go for the great scientist for a little while. Oh, I was trying to choose civic there, but it decided it was going to do something else instead. You want open borders, and you want to buy my dyes from me for not an awful lot of money. Going to refuse that deal. We're about to upset him quite a lot anyway, because we're going to be killing off his religious units. At least that's the intent. He's got a lot of religious units around Kyoto, and he's already starting to flip it over. So we're going to need to get ourselves some apostles and inquisitors out very, very quickly. So let's go ahead and find anywhere where we have the ability to do this. So we can get some missionaries out. The missionaries aren't going to be all that useful. We need to get temples in order to do that. It's the city I want to click on. You can get missionaries. Can we not get apostles anywhere? You're working on a watermill. I guess missionaries is pretty much all we can get. Let's go ahead and try and get a missionary or two. I mean, the missionaries can't fight, but we can still use them to try and spread religion. Just trying to disable some of these. Yeah, so they're spreading Catholicism now to Kyoto, which is not good. We don't want Spain to be able to get a religious victory here.
Listen, strange women lying in ponds, distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. You can't expect to wield supreme power just because some watery tart threw a sword at you.
Okay, so now we can change our government if we want to, and we can go for a monarchy. We'd lose one of our... I can never remember which one's which. Economic. We'd lose one of our economic policies, but we'd gain 2 more military policies. We'd also lose 2 trade routes and gain bonus influence points. We would gain some extra housing, but now I look at it, I just don't think it's really all that worthwhile. So we need to choose a new civic. Reformed Church we could do and go for theocracy, but again, not all that useful. Let's have a look at the tree. See what we might want to get. Well, natural history. We want to go into national history because we want to be able to get archaeologists. So let's just beeline that right now. So we do have a missionary. But yeah, it'd be nice if we can get this temple finished. What I'd like to try and do, and this is a little bit cheesy, but it's cheeky and we can try and do it, is what we can try and do is get a load of like missionaries and just surround the city which will stop them from being able to get their units adjacent to the city. If they can't get adjacent to it, they can't convert it. Although they have managed to get an apostle in there, which is annoying. I mean, we can already go to Spain, and I don't mind annoying him. I am going to go and make a demand here. No, not a demand. Is it discuss? Denounce? And so we don't seem to have the option to tell him not to spread his religion here. He's nuke happy. That is his hidden agenda. Has no hesitation to use nuclear weapons. Respects other civilizations that project strength with nuclear weapons. But I want you to stop spamming me with your religious units. We have the ability to get another religious unit, so let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, we can't actually fight with these guys. So I think we just sort of keep them around. So we've got sort of 3 missionaries around there now. We are sort of building a temple. The problem is, if he manages to convert it, then any apostles that we build, or any inquisitors that we build, will be actually of his religion. But I'm not entirely convinced that we can even build apostles. But we'll see what happens when we get a temple. Now, you can't do anything for now, so you're just going to basically sleep. You guys are basically just trying to block the way a little bit. It's probably not going to work, but I'm going to try it all the same. You want to clear this march, so you're going to have to skip a turn, because annoyingly, there's a missionary there. See, Spain is actually attacking my missionaries, even though my missionaries don't seem to be able to fight back. Although he is taking damage back from them. So he's actually trying to flip it over now. And losing these units is bad for us because, of course, that means that the religion starts to get pushed out. So let's just move over here and we'll clear this. 117 food instantly. So you guys really cannot attack. Well, apparently you can, but it would be a major defeat. Of course, what we could do... Let's go ahead and speak to Spain. I don't want Spain winning a religious war here. Yeah, we don't even have a CB against him. We are just basically going to declare war. I don't care about warmonger penalty.
Esto es absurdo. ¿Nos estáis declarando la guerra? ¿Acaso ignoráis el poderío de la Armada Invencible?
Yeah, there's absolutely no point on this build with this difficulty to worry about warmonger penalty. And now we can just start killing off his religious units, which is kind of the plan here. So... Can anybody reach all of these units in, like, a single turn? Probably not. Let's start getting you out here, because he's got some coming in from that side. Your missionary was just... Yeah, that's fine. So you're going to go ahead and kill that. And this is instantly going to start removing Catholicism, like, from all over the map. There's another one gone. See, we're just removing chunks of Catholicism. We do have a swordsman in there. So I'm going to start moving moving you out. Move you in that direction. Don't think you can get there, which is unfortunate. You've used all of your movement. They have got a few more units around there. But yeah, we should be able to get all these units killed off now. And, yeah, missionaries, I'm just going to get them to spread and just sort of bolster Islam here. I don't want to lose the Islam because I want to be able to get the temple. And at least that way we'll be able to find out whether then we can build apostles without having our own religion. That's kind of what I'm going for here. We should be able to kill that guy off. Alhambra, well, we weren't heading for Alhambra, so that's fine. And, we've got an inspiration there. So there's gunpowder. So we want to kill off the rest of these religious units. Oh, we can't move in there because of the forest. Well, that's crap. You'd hope Nan Madol would clear them up, but I doubt it's going to happen. You're now embarking. Yeah, you're pulling back with those units now. You've started to realise that this is a bad idea. Is Japan attacking Preslav up there? We need more housing. That is in London. So we probably do want to get another builder up there. We have Niter, which is over here. next to Newcastle. So yeah, we definitely need a new builder. Let's go for metal casting so we can get bombards. We're not going to need to use them, but... getting some more production over here wouldn't be terrible. There's also niter here, but it's not within range. Well, it will be within range of Inosos when the borders grow. So we'll have double niter. That is fine. A little bit worried you might be heading towards my capital, but I do have a unit up there, so not overly concerned. We will be able to upgrade you. We just don't have the niter yet. That's fine then. I guess you should go over here, and we're going to try and spread to Kyoto. You can go back to fortifying. And that is all I can do on this turn. So I'm going to end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying Civilization 6. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.